Familiar sounds. Want to turn your keiki into a warrior? The 2011 University of Hawaii Summer Football Camps kick off today, starting with the Big Man's Camp, open to kids ages 13 to 17. The first session starts at 9 a.m. this morning, and joining us here this morning is UH Associate Head Football Coach Rich Miano. Good to see you, Rich.
Great to be here.
So this season, the upcoming season, you guys lost a couple of key players on the offensive side. Which players stepped it up during spring practice this year?
Well, I like to think that that whole receiver core with Meyer Ostrowski and Darius Bright, Royce Pollard, we lost 2 draft picks, Kealoha Polaris as well as Greg Salas, but I think these guys have the ability to be big-time guys, and they've worked very hard this offseason, but we're still a month and a half away, so a lot of good things can happen between now and September 3rd.
And you know what? September 3rd is going to come up very soon, but at least you guys know that on the offensive side, you have one of the best players in the conference in Bryant Moniz, the signal caller.
And he's
still coming back.
Yes, he's a special player. He has all the intangibles. He's working extremely hard. He's getting bigger and stronger. But his accuracy, his decision-making, his leadership skills, we are very blessed to have Bryant back at the helm. He's a special quarterback.
Yeah, and he can run too. And he does what every quarterback should do, slide before he gets hit, right?
He's a tough guy, but he's smart enough to slide. But he is athletic, so he can run it or throw it.
And tell us a little bit about, before we get to the rest of the season, let's talk a little bit about the football camp that's going on. Tell us what's happening there.
Okay, well, the Big Man's Camp for offensive and defensive linemen start on tomorrow, which is Kamehameha Day, so we're going to start at 9 o'clock. So be there early at 8 o'clock. There's pre-registration come an hour beforehand, and that's for the offensive and defensive linemen. So Coach Tuioti, as well as Cal Lee, and on the offensive side of the ball, Gody Shaw and Brian Smith, but all the coaches will be there. Vince Monowai from the Jacksonville Jaguars will be there. We're going to have a session on the Warrior Pride. We're going to have a session on academics, a question and answering session for the parents. So this is kind of an interactive camp, and it's really skill specific.
And I know that you guys can't recruit when they're 13, when the kids are 13 years old, but you guys are certainly hoping that you're going to maybe run into a guy who's 250 pounds, 300 pounds, right?
Yeah, Coach Mack kind of offered this one kid. I think he was 12 a few years ago at our camp, and sure enough, that kid has become a stud. But it's kind of a verbal offer, so It's not an official offer. But at the same time, we have all the top prospects in the state of Hawaii, offensive linemen and defensive linemen, coming to this camp, as well as our skills camp next week and then our keiki camp the following week. So it's camp time, it's fun time, and I know Coach Mack gets very excited along with the rest of the coaches about this.
We're getting ready for the football season. Hopefully it's another top 25 team this year. Rich Miano joining us here this morning. Thank you very much. You can also see this interview again on our website on KITV.com/thismorning. Thanks, Rich. Time now is 6:19. We'll be right back.